And now, Tyler, you should be able to hear me.
Yeah.
Signe, can you hear us? Try the different headphones. Try a different headset. This thing should be recording us. Add it here. Yeah, it's making noise. It's working. Oh. How about now, Signe? Oh, you're still looking. One of those things, microphones, doesn't work very good.
Yeah.
What about now? There we go.
That's perfect. That sounds really
Too loud.
Yeah, loud, yeah.
Saskatoon Airport, information uniform, weather at 2000 Zulu, wind 300 at 15, gusting 22, visibility 15, 4,800 scatter, temperature 24, viewpoint 12, altimeter 293, IFR approach RNAV.
One, two, three, two. Very good. Richter field traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo. Just started up at the hangar, taxiing out to the run-up area, looking for the skydive plane. Temperature's low, pressure's looking good. Richter field traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravos, want to taxi out towards the runway, wondering where the skydive aircraft is. Out on the freak. Gonna test the ignition and stuff.
Gravity discharge to Charlie. I'm going to be releasing jumpers in about 20 seconds from 12,500 feet over reactor field. And complete shaft is 65 stars to Charlie.
Richter field traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo is backtracking, runway 27. Backpackers are landing. Off, but it's not too bad. Controls are free. Fuel is on the appropriate tank. We'll do it on the right one. Pumps on. Mixture's full, Rich. Our first heading is runway 20. We're going basically. Trim tab is set, flaps are up. Door is latched, excuse my Rich. Good.
Mike Driver, this is Charlie, sir, Charlie, leading jumpers over Richter Field from 12,500 feet. And golfing traffic 65 starts to Charlie.
Bloody incomprehensible dude. Okay, takeoff checklist is complete. Heat's off, mixture's full rich, props full fine. Put these headlights all the way on. Richter Field traffic, November Zulu Bravo is taking off runway 27. We'll climb straight ahead runway 27 until 1,000 feet before turning north. November Zulu Bravo. Airspeed's live. Full power, full flow, full pressure, and that's the right speed. Vertical rate gear up. Usually I ask people this is their last chance to chicken out, but I didn't this time. You're up.
I think we gave Mom and Mateo a good head start.
Oh yeah, but we are definitely going to get there before they do. I forgot to ask Tyler, how much do you weigh?
240.
Okay. Explain why the plane feels just a little bit heavy today.
I'll go on a diet, my bad.
No problem. Nice. Okay, we're going to cut some power here. Richter Field traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo is at 3,000 feet, climbing 3,500 and departing to the north, November Zulu Bravo.
This is Charlie, descending to the west of the field, descending to 5,000 feet down to 2,300 feet. We'll be joining left downwind from the full stop and company traffic is
South of the field, no problem. November Zulu Bravo, Richter Field traffic, no conflict. Man, that's windy. Traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo, just left Richter Field. We're at 3,200 feet, climbing up to 5,500 feet VFR to Little Bear Lake, outbound track 020, November Zulu Bravo. Okay.
traffic, Foxtrot, Yankee, Foxtrot, Quebec, Cessna 182, currently at 6,500 westbound for Calgary, and current location is 4 miles directly south of Melrose, Saskatchewan, or sorry, Eston, Saskatchewan. Any conflicting traffic in Eston, Saskatchewan area is Foxtrot, Yankee Foxtrot, Quebec.
Plane's running really nice today. Good, good, good. Turn you off. Turn you guys off.
Area traffic, Cessna 152, Golf Zulu Hotel Lima. We are currently 1 mile west of Dalmany at 3,000 feet, headed back to Saskatoon, Golf Zulu Hotel Lima.
Good, we're climbing again. What I was going to do is try to get us over these clouds a little bit.
Prince Albert, Seneca Golf South Prompt Yankee is now 18 South Prince Albert, 3500 northbound to pick up some survey work to the north of Prince Albert.
So what do you think? You ever been in one of these before?
I've never been in one of these before ever, no.
Well, you're doing really well then. I didn't realize that.
No. And flying doesn't really bother me that much.
Oh, you've been flying though, eh?
Oh yeah. Not in one of these small planes.
It tends to be a little bumpier.
That is very true. There we go. Got to turn my noise cancelling on.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
It's fun seeing all the perfect squares.
Yeah. All that good old canola.
All the perfect squares. Now there's quite a bit of weather this morning. It's all pushed off to the east.
Yeah.
It probably isn't clear of Little Bear Lake yet. We might have to duck under it to land, but it's up at about 2,000 feet above ground level, so we should have no problem at all.
Yeah.
And it's quite windy where we were. It was gusting almost to 20 knots, according to the ATIS, but like when I was looking at the weather a little bit earlier, it was quite a bit quieter up north.
Oh, that's good.
The surface winds, so we might not have a problem.
I'm
it said
excited.
it was out of the northwest, but that puts it basically 90 degrees to the runway at Little Bear, which is 0220.
Yeah.
But that's normal. It's always like that there.
I've never seen the lake from up above.
No?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm excited for the lake. That'll look cool.
Does it secretly look like a bear?
It doesn't look anything like a bear.
Like a little bear, maybe?
Nope. Not
I
even a
didn't
little
think
bit.
so.
It's more like a lizard.
Little lizard lake.
To the right of it, which isn't surprising. I should aim us at Little Bear Lake. We are now going to Little Bear Lake. No, I think I'm going to go all the way up to 7.5.
Nice and high.
Tyler, it's really cool. You can see the cloud and then you can see its shadow on the ground.
Yep. Yep. There's so few clouds today that you can actually quite literally do that.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Air traffic, Golf Lima Victor Oscar, just over the Quarry Potash line at 3,200 feet. Flying to work south of Banskoy at 4,500 feet below for Lima Victor Oscar.
Trim this pressure off, we're going to be in a long.
26-7 traffic north of Prince Albert Beach, 1900, Transwest 802 off of Stony Rapids, 54 north of Prince Albert, going through 20.5, flying runway 26 Prince Albert in 12 minutes.
Good, good, good.
Start.
Okay, so we're just passing those little wisps of cloud. We're about level with the clouds. This is what level with the clouds looks like. I want to get a couple of thousand feet over them.
How high are we right now?
We are 6,400 feet, climbing at a rate of 1,000 feet a minute, but it's 2,000 feet up, so we're about 4,000 feet above the ground. Almost a mile up. By the time I'm done climbing, we will be a mile up.
Yeah.
I don't know, the Earth still looks flat to me.
I don't think you can get high enough in this plane to make it not look flat. Cool if you could, but I don't think you can.
You can really notice it up here, but Amy and Jonathan were talking about how they put those divots near the highway on grid roads so that people slow down.
26-7 traffic, this is Cessna 172 Golf with
Yep,
Miller Hotel.
that little angles.
We're currently
Since you're 90 degrees to the highway.
From Maidstone Airport at 6,500 feet en route to Lloydminster.
There's quite a bit of effort done to make that happen, you know. And not just because of that guy that killed all those fellas here the other way. Here, Signe, you put that in the back seat for me, would you?
Okay. Oh, there's a little wisp.
Well, we're going to level off at 7.5 here and see if we get over those clouds, which I think we might. Only 8 degrees up here, so it might be a little cold air coming in. Good. That was just me trimming the engine out to get the right mixture.
Okay.
All wide open.
Clouds look so weird up here.
Yeah, they tend to do so. They look a little odd. Well, we'll get 30 minutes of our flight in relative peace before we have to fight any turbulence. Might be able to go up a little higher.
What's like the maximum you can go up in this plane?
22,000 feet would be the physical maximum for the plane. You as a human could take about 15,000 feet. We've got to be on oxygen if we're higher than 10 for 30 minutes.
Okay.
There's lots and lots and lots of rules. But physiologically, you know, being much higher than 10,000 feet for any length of time is a problem.
Yeah.
Without oxygen.
ever had to use your oxygen mask, Deb?
Yeah, a couple of times I've had to do that. But not much. You know?
I guess when we were flying over the mountains all the time.
Okay, we're established, cruise checks, everything looks good. I like that. That all looks good, that looks good. We're on the right track.
Working around 5,000 around the Lumsden VOR. Any conflicting reports? Same with Mike Oscar 1667.
A little bit of turbulence yet, but not much. And to be another couple of 100 feet up, I think. If we do that, we're climbing at 9.5. Open. Mixture out a bit. Well, I got to do that thing where I synchronize the video, where I kind of go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I know when I started the recording.
Exactly.
Okay, that's 8,005. We'll go up another 1,000 feet to 9.5, and then we can kind of see down a little bit to where the edge is, because at the edge I got to go under and get past. Line up Prince Albert here. He is 122.3. 122.3 for Prince Albert radio. Okay. We'll just monitor that while we get close. 85, climb at 9.
Prince Albert radio, beach 1900, Transwest 802.
Transwest 802, good.
Sorry, 802 through 10.5, we canceled the IFR, kept the alerting, heading towards Durson now. Set up a base for 26.
Transwest 802, roger, report entering the zone. You can check the Seneca traffic, called clear the zone to the north about 2 minutes ago. They're northbound on a survey line, heading northbound at 3,400. And additional traffic training just to the north of the airport, inside the zone, is a helicopter.
802, and we got one of them on TCAS, and we'll keep our eyes open. Call you entering the zone. 802.
Trans 802, roger.
I'm just guessing, but if that guy's that low, and I can see the low clouds over there, I think we're going to have to go down to finish this job.
Yeah.
It looks like to me.
Back to Saskatchewan down there, Dad, to the right.
Well, we might as well do it now. Pointed by this a little bit. Yep.
The helicopter Golf Zulu Golf Kilo Prince Albert. Are you at your training site now?
Yeah, Prince Albert radio, Zulu Golf Kilo is just over the lake now. I'll be a little level, staying over the lake.
Of course, thanks. This 802, you can check the helicopter traffic is over their training area now. They're on a DF bearing from the airport here of 292, so they're west-northwest of the airport.
Transwest 802, checks, we're looking for.
Roger.
traffic in the Maidstone area. Cessna 172, Golf Whiskey November Hotel is clear. Is approximately 5 miles to the west, en route to Lloydminster at 6,500 feet. traffic on 1267, Cessna 150, Foxtrot, Papa X-ray Foxtrot. Currently about 20 nautical miles to the southeast of Corrobert in Saskatchewan at 4,500 feet, headed to Eston, Saskatchewan, Cessna 150, Foxtrot, Papa X-ray Foxtrot.
I think we got a bit of a headwind up here too, according to the ground speed and everything, so lower down will be a little quicker.
I wonder what that oval is down there.
Racetrack,
Any
most
oval?
ovals.
Racetrack?
Is it a perfect oval?
No, it's not a perfect oval.
Oh.
It's like a pill shape.
A what shape?
A pill shape.
Well, that's kind of neat. What do you mean a pill shape?
No, like it's like an oval, but it's like
Over
flat on the side.
Transwest.
But is it a really nice regular shape?
Yeah.
Base
Yeah.
for
That'll be a that'll be a racetrack.
Okay, final 802.
Guys got some kind of alarm going off. Here it is. Woo 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 woo. Sounded like a flying sausage.
Only slightly disconcerting.
Only slightly? Below the clouds, so the turbulence starts. Not much though. Just a little wee bit. Power reductions if we want to actually go down here. Yeah, you can see the edge of it over there.
Oh yeah.
Prince Albert, Transwest 802, final 26.
Transwest 802, Roger, wind 290 at 12, gusting 19.
He seems so happy. Very relaxed, very zen, that guy.
Yeah.
The part when you drive to PA where it's all trees.
Yeah, that doesn't take very long to get past. So at this rate, we are about 40 minutes from the cabin.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the big highway over there on the South Saskatchewan River.
Also beautiful.
It certainly is. Fall's nice, but this time of year has its bonuses too. All the canola, you can really see it.
Yeah.
I think we've missed the flax.
Oh yeah.
I think their bloom is done by now. It's almost August.
So we'll be flying over PA then.
Yeah, we're going to be flying past PA. I'm concerned about not very much.
So Signy, we have to try and spot your mom and Matea.
Well, when did they left at 1, right?
They left at 1:30.
They left at 1:30, and it's 3:30 for us.
Traffic east of
So they should be just the other side of PA right now.
Flight level 220.
I doubt we'll spot them.
20 the loss.
We can
That's not the kind of
protect.
thing that happens very easily.
That little dot must be them.
Exactly. But they passed Prince Albert at 2:30, and they would be passing. Well, actually, they should be going by Candle Lake, or the other side of the other side of PA by now. PA's an hour and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, PA is an hour and a half.
So they should definitely be about 30 minutes out of PA. So they should be not quite to Candle Lake or halfway down the Candle Lake right now. We're going to be over that Candle Lake Road in about 15 minutes. So we should be getting to the north end of Candle Lake at the same time as them, I'd guess.
Translate 02, Roger.
If Matea's driving, will they go by Sweden?
Almost certainly.
I've never done the Candle
Although I
Lake
think
Road.
I was deceived. I don't think that was a layer of low cloud. I think that was just these same scattered clouds just further away. That's okay. You can see more from down here. Not too bumpy. Hardly bumpy at all, really.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to try a thing where I do the recording of the video and the audio, and I wanted to make one sort of travel video of this. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not becoming a YouTuber.
Sounds like you're becoming a YouTuber.
Like and subscribe for more epic airplane videos.
Yeah, that sort of thing. But I did want to set them up so that I could actually see the flight, and then I could review it later and see where I did well and where I didn't do well. Like I could have done that descent from 9,000 feet a little better. You know?
Yeah.
And by having the video, you get a better chance of doing that. There's a little bit of mechanical turbulence, but it's not too bad up here, actually. We're at 5,500 feet. That's pretty slick.
What's the difference between turbulence and mechanical turbulence?
Well, thermal turbulence is under every one of those puffy clouds, there's an updraft. When we fly through it, there's a little bump. Mechanical turbulence is it's really windy on the ground. Then the wind gets all stirred up and it sort of like waves, kind of tumbles over on itself. And that's that little high frequency shock.
We are 45 miles out. We're estimating 10 minutes. Please take your advisory.
They're really random stuff.
Yeah.
The bigger bumps are thermal that we're riding through. There's an updraft, but we're in and out of it so fast that it
wind
just feels like
300 at 15 gusting 20. Altimeter 2988. Check traffic training inside the zone to the west and northwest of the field on a bearing of about 292 degrees on the DF is a Bell helicopter.
Okay, check, we're going to hold for runway 26 and we'll call you in the handoff. Thank you.
Trans 280, roger, 126.
Helicopters always causing trouble.
Oh, there's PA.
Yeah, I just was about to say that's PA.
It feels so fast up here.
Prince Albert Radio, this is Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo. We're about 12 miles to the south, VFR bound for Little Bear Lake at 3,000 or 5,500 feet, and we should be abeam the field in about 5 minutes. November Zulu Bravo.
Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo, Prince Radio, good afternoon. And Prince Albert altimeter is 2988, and report when you're abeam to the west.
November Zulu Bravo.
And you said your altitude was at 5,500, confirm?
5,500, November Zulu Bravo.
Thanks. And were you out of Saskatoon to Little Bear Lake?
That's correct. Richter Field. We just departed Richter Field.
Roger, thanks.
Yeah, that looks really nice. I mean, I can see all the way to the horizon. I think the horizon up here is about, we're 3,500 feet up, about 50 miles away. Little Bear Lake's another 70 odd miles, 80 miles, so we might have clean weather all the way there even. Didn't expect that.
Beautiful day to fly.
Sure wasn't this morning.
No.
Signe, do you still have your cabin key on you?
I do have my cabin key. I got it this morning.
What key does your mom have?
She has her key.
Oh, so that's right. You gave her key back, didn't you?
Yeah, and I got my key from Lorian.
All right, so we can actually get in the cabin, have a glass of water, and eat a wagon wheel before they get there.
Yeah.
The luxury will be intense.
No one has to climb under the deck.
Yeah, there you can see the airfield over there.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to switch our fuel tanks.
Prince Albert Radio, it's helicopter Golf Zulu Golf Kilo.
Helicopter Zulu Golf Kilo, sir.
Yeah, Zulu Golf Kilo, we're just going to try just heading a little bit further north over past Red Wing. We'll try to find some deeper water, but we'll be 2.4 and below.
I should be 2,400 and below, and do you know if you'll still be within the zone?
Saying that properly.
And yes, we'll be remaining within the zone.
Okay, I'll check that, thanks. And you can also check that should be no conflict, but just about about 6 miles to the west now, heading northeastbound Little Bear Lake at 5,500 is a Comanche.
Zulu Golf Kilo, thanks.
I think they're talking about us.
Yes, they are. The most beautiful airplane ever. I'm not biased at all when I say that. That's purely objective.
Essentially, our bar continues for the itinerary. We are 27 to the south, and we can call you entering the zone if it works for you.
There's 280, Roger, that'll be fine, thanks.
Prince Albert Radio, November Zulu Bravo is a beam in the field.
November Zulu Bravo, Roger, thanks. Can you report when you're about 10 miles to the north?
November Zulu Bravo will do 10 miles to the north report.
Roger, thanks. And you can also check, be no conflict, but just training, be in your area there, just off to the northwest of the airport, within the zone, low level at 2,400 below is a helicopter.
November Zulu Bravo, thank you.
What does it mean when you say there's a bee in the nest?
What's that?
That there was like a bee in the nest or something like that to them?
I think that's the thing that...
I'm sorry, what did I say?
Something about a beam.
A beam in the field. I was a beam.
Oh, a bee.
So the runway was 90 degrees to my airplane, or my route of travel.
Oh, okay.
So I was a beam in the field. That way he knows I'm pretty much due west of him.
I thought you said bee in the nest, and I was like, what?
We are a beam in the nest. Oh. That'd be cool, though. That'd be excellent slang for pilots. There is a bee in the nest. A bee in the nest. Then he asked me to tell him when I was 10 miles out, and I'll ask for the wind as we're departing too. Whatever the wind, what's that? Yeah, that's about 12 miles, so when I get, oh yeah, when I'm leaving his little ring zone there, that'll be about 10 miles out. we're flying 5,500 because that puts us sort of at the right altitude for the direction we're traveling. We're traveling a little bit east on a magnetic heading, so that means we need to be odd numbers because out east is odd. That's how I remember. Okay. They're odd out there. And then plus 500 feet. That means we probably won't run into any IFR traffic. They travel on even thousands. And we won't head on anybody at the same altitude because somebody going west, head on to us, would be 1,000 feet up plus 500 feet. At least 1,000 feet away from anybody going the opposite direction because we'd have no hope of seeing them. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like the jets and stuff? I thought they were way up.
They're usually way up, and they come down at very steep angles, and plus they'd be talking to him if that was happening. We'd hear all about that.
How high do the jets usually fly?
30,000, 30 to 40,000 feet up.
Wow.
10 times higher than us right now.
Yeah.
Behaving very nicely. Oil pressure is good. Temperature is good. Fuel pressure is good. All right. Nice. Oh, we're only 8 miles away. But that last 2 miles goes pretty quick. That's the halfway point, right? We're 25 minutes away. We're going to start following our road here pretty quick.
Oh, yeah?
Once we get to about Candle, which is not too far away now. Because we can't glide very far this high up. We only got about 2,000 feet up, means we can glide about 4 miles. So if I did have an engine failure, I'd like to make it to a road. Not so much that I can land safely on the road, but so that after we come to a gentle stop with a broken airplane we can walk away from, people can get to us really easily on a road.
That's smart.
If you crash in a swamp or in the trees or something, then if you did get hurt, it might take a long time for help to get you.
Canoe trip number 2.
Or some such thing. Prince Albert Radio, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo, 5,500 feet, and we're 10 miles out and northbound. Could I ask for the last reported wind in Prince Albert, please?
November Zulu Bravo, Roger. You can check the Prince Albert wind now is 310 at 16. And also you can check Larange altimeter is 29er79er. And their wind was 240 at 9.
Thank you, November Zulu Bravo. Gives me a hint of how bad the crosswind is at Little Bear.
Roger, and have a good day.
Prince Albert Radio, Transfer Straight, there is a
126.7 traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo is 10 miles north of Prince Albert, VFR bound for Little Bear Lake. We're at 5,500. Estimated time of arrival is 26 minutes, November Zulu Bravo. Probably 30 minutes. I should have said 30 minutes, because then we're going to be following roads and junk here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to the other end of Candle Lake. Start hunting for some of those roads we might as well. We're going IFR now. I follow roads. Really, we just got to stay within 4 miles of our road, which is hard to do here. Tail switch shows about 5 miles. There we go.
What does IFR stand for again?
Instrument Flight Rules.
Oh, yes.
Or also I follow roads. When I flew up here with your mom, Signe, I was at 3,500 feet. We were a lot closer to the ground on Sunday.
How was that?
Oh, the clouds were lower. But I got to tell you, it looks completely clean. I'm pretty sure I can see all the way to, like, the horizon here is, like I said, 50, 60 miles away.
Yeah.
We're 50 miles away from Little Bear. I think we got this weather all the way to Little Bear Lake, which is unexpected and nice.
So, Dad, do you know why clouds form these, like, weird lines, but then there'll be a space and then another line?
I think it's got to do with the waves in the wind, and also the various air masses, weather fronts. You have one air mass is at one temperature, and another air mass next to it is a little cooler, so you have a cold front or a warm front, and the clouds form along those fronts. And they're forming there because warm air masses are being pushed up by a cold air mass for some reason. Either the warm air mass is going over it, or the cold air mass is going under it, shoving it up. And as the warm air mass rises, it'll cool, and at a certain point it'll cool and expand, and the pressure will drop to the point where the moisture in the air can no longer stay in suspension as a dissolved gas.
Right.
And it condenses out as droplets. Then you see the cloud.
Cool.
So right now the relative humidity is very high, and where the altitude of those clouds are, that's where the relative humidity becomes 100%. And anything higher than that, the moisture condenses out. And then any rising air masses that you see, those things are showing up, you know, as that air mass continues to rise. Well, all the moisture's come out already, right? There's no more moisture to come out, so there's no clouds above that line. That's Candle Lake over there.
Oh, okay.
That's the highway that comes out of PA and goes to Candle Lake.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bob, we can see the horizon. I'm quite pleased about that. I was not looking forward to, like, bombing along 1,000 feet up for any length of time. How are you doing? You comfortable?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Signe, this is only your second or third time in this plane, isn't it?
Well, we did a few flights when I was testing my thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We went up for a couple of short ones when we were making your turn gauge work.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's some of that ugly weather, but still, you can still see it over there.
Oh, yeah.
That's from this morning. There's still a little arm of it sticking out there.
Yeah.
.340, that's 90 degrees, but the 260, that would favor a 20 landing. I guess we'll look at the lake. Get there. We'll guess. Hope for the best. But he said it was only 17 knots, so that's not too bad. It was 17 knots. Didn't he say how fast that wind was going?
I can't remember.
Remember 270 at 17, I think.
That sounds close.
It sounded like 16, I thought.
16? Yeah, that's an easy one. We can do that, no problem. You guys are getting a little close. Don't want to get down too much further into the mechanical turbulence.
The bumps keep you awake, I guess.
Yeah, that's a bonus. So you see that right in front of us there, just to the left of our nose? You can see that little white crescent on the side of the lake?
Yeah.
That's Minnewaca Beach.
Oh.
A mile long and some, and
Yeah.
looking pretty nice.
Well, Candle Lake actually looks like a candle, doesn't it?
No, Candle looks like a big sort of blob thing. Well, to me, anyway. Cow Island definitely looks like a cow. Did you look it up?
I did not look it up.
Well, if you look it up on Google Maps, Cow Island is definitely looked like a cow.
That's crazy that you can look that up.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of people at work were asking me, "Where did you go on your canoe trip? What did you? Where were you? Well, how? Like, where did you stay and all that stuff?" So I looked up our route on Google Maps and I clicked it out. And I got to tell you, I'd probably rather use printouts from Google Maps with the lines on it, showing your path, than those maps we were using. And you can see the campsites if you zoom in.
Oh,
you
cool.
can see on the island exactly where they are. You know? Well, you can see the clearings and where the trees have been knocked down a little bit.
And like maybe where the fire pit is.
I couldn't see that, but you could definitely see the big brown spot on that one where we stayed for 3 days.
Yeah.
You could absolutely see that one.
Well, that one was nice and cleared away.
We are 18 minutes from the field.
I think you're right, though. Every time we go to Cow Island, I'm looking at the map, and I don't ever think we're actually on Cow Island.
No, we're not on Cow Island. We're on some other island with no name. Very small. Nameless and neglected and sad and small. That's the airstrip for Candle Lake. They got a nice big airstrip over there. Doesn't look very big from here, but it is.
I didn't even know Candle had an airstrip.
Oh yeah, 2,200 feet grass strip, east-west. Really nice runway.
Hey.
It's a lot nicer than Little Bears, I'll tell you that. For this airplane, landing in Little Bear Lake requires a demonstration of my superior skill and ability.
I mean, the people at Little Bear Lake...
I regret that that's necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, the people at Little Bear Lake mow the lawn every once in a while.
Yeah, that's nice. It's good that they mow the lawn.
And mow the runway.
So the developments, and there's a golf course. Pretty sure that's a golf course. Okay, it's almost 2 o'clock. We are probably even with your mom, Signe. You better look out the window, see where she is.
Gotta make sure she's okay.
Traffic in the Prince Albert area.
Yeah, well, she's been going for what? 2 hours and a bit?
Yeah.
You should be right around here.
Next, Transwest 830.
I'm afraid I cannot see a blue Nissan Rogue from 3,000 feet up and 4 miles sideways.
Then I guess you need some glasses.
What good am I, really? Hey, you've got perfect vision, apparently.
I do.
You should be able to spot her.
Right there.
Traffic, Lino Lake area, 200 Papa Golf, Echoes, looking at 12 to the southwest of the field. 5,500 feet in the descent. Estimating the field 4 minutes, going to be taking left down at 23.
23.2. Ready for that frequency. KL6, 120 feet 2. Circuit height's going to be 3,100 feet. The wind's going to be more or less from the west, 90 degrees to the runway. When we get close, we'll look at the lake and have a guess, I suppose. On that lake, if I line my wing up to it, and the lake has, there I'm 90 degrees to it, and I'm going almost due north, so it's like 2.7 the runway. Really starting to preset. Oh no, wait a minute, I adjusted that for no reason.
What does that do?
That's a heading indicator. The compass jumps around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you know, if the accelerator pitch, like if I pitch up, the compass will swing. If I turn, the compass rolls around a lot. Right?
Yeah.
So this thing is gyro stabilized, and it reads a lot closer what you want.
Okay.
You know? You can use that to make relatively precise turns for whatever reason that you might want to make a precise turn for, right?
Yeah.
Usually some sort of instrument-related thing. So we're going to need to go down 2,500 feet. That's 5 minutes. We'll start our descent 5 minutes back. Have PA. No, I don't got it. That's the road I want to follow right there, going that way. Generally, as a rule of thumb, anything that's at about a 45-degree angle, get to it. Means I'm probably out of range of that road right now, but
yeah.
when the time comes, we'll cut the manifold pressure to about 17 inches. Do our 5-minute descent. Level off, maintaining that power, trim, slow down for the approach. There you go, you just heard an approach briefing. Pretty lazy, but it was one.
No idea what any of it meant, but we're slowing down.
In a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're definitely in front of your mom now, Signe. On the road for 2.5 hours, there's no way she's at the cabin now, and we're like 10 minutes out. There she is. No, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's gravel down there. I don't even know if she's made the gravel yet, and if she has, we should be able to see a big dust cloud, but I don't see a big dust cloud.
What's that algae lake over there?
Says it is on the map, White Gull Lake.
Well, it looks gross.
Doesn't look very white. Doesn't look like a gull either.
Who's naming these lakes? I guess if they named them after what they look like, they'd be like, it's Amoeba #1 lake.
It's Amoeba #2 lake. Amoeba, amoeba, amoeba.
Bob
Says
lake.
we're at 5.5, we're about 100 feet. I'll leave it till we're maneuvering.
And also, I guess when they named them, they couldn't actually see them. A lot of them, anyway.
This is a true thing. Those guys over there are trying to turn into thunderstorms.
Oh.
Like the big blobby ones that look like they're stuck. They stick out below and they stick out above.
Yeah.
Got an unstable air mass there that's trying to turn into a thunderstorm.
So shoo them away. Shoo, cloud, go away.
Shoo, cloud, go away, go away. Weirdly enough, if we had been zooming around at 3,500 feet, we would be probably a lot quieter if we were under the clouds. Although it's windy. No problem. Yes, you can see shadows of the little clouds.
That's really cool.
Just so as you know, by the way, that's the autopilot. If you push that knob in, it'll engage the autopilot, and you can press this button to either track the heading indicator or not. This is the plane, then you turn this knob to level it out. If you got in trouble, you could use that to keep the plane upright for a while.
Yeah.
You know? And then you use the power knob to go up or down.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll fly whatever speed you trim it out at with this thing. So as you get close to the ground, you'd want to fly really slow.
Yeah.
And maybe put the landing gear down regardless of what you're landing on, because it'll help absorb some energy. And then, you know, touch the ground going as slow as you possibly can. Which in this plane, if you had the flaps down, press this knob, pull that all the way back. Put the flaps down. In this aircraft, that would be probably about 50 knots, 50 mile an hour.
Oh yeah.
So it would be kind of like going off the highway, you know, at highway speed in your car.
Yeah.
And kind of rolling to a stop in a ditch. It'd be pretty bumpy, pretty rough ride.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want to hit a tree.
Yeah.
Up here you aim for the swamp or a lake or something.
Yeah.
But this would keep you in control till you run out of gas. So in this case you would, like if I became incapacitated, you'd use that, put it in a turn using that knob, get your ass pointed back towards the farmland is.
Yeah.
You know, and then put it down in a field to the best of your ability. Leave the gear up and land in a canola field or something.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty okay. Notice that my autopilot light didn't come on when I turned the autopilot on though.
Isn't that the light we fixed?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be working right now.
Uh-oh.
Not 100% joyous about.
The bad ground, probably.
Well, maybe. Although I thought we grounded it, but... Yeah, Signe, you're right. That's almost certainly the problem. It's always a bad ground.
That or it'll be another ancient connector fell off somewhere.
So that's the turn off, and I think that's Little Bear Lake right there, or not Little Bear, Caribou Creek.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's the esker. See that change in color going that way?
Oh yeah.
That's the narrow hills and fishing lakes, and that'd be that bump there. It's kind of hard to see from up here, but you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
That's the esker. That's the long, snaky hill that used to be the underside of a glacier river. That's actually a really nice park to go driving around in.
Oh yeah.
And all those little lakes, you can see them, they're all on either side of the esker, all going that way. And
yeah.
Because the eskers actually push the ground down so much, it weighs so much, that little lakes form on either side of it. Which is kind of cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Okay, you can just about see Little Bear Lake now. And you can kind of see the hill for the esker, and the esker trailing off all the way over there. You can see the low spot.
Oh yeah.
It was around for a long time.
Yeah.
That's the campground and fishing lake resort and everything.
Yeah.
I never really went in there. We always used to just walk into the bush with tents and fishing rods, camp at random little lakes, and then one day some DNR guys found us and said, "You're in a provincial park, you can't do this." But I didn't know that. I swear to God, I was in my 20s, early 20s. I had no idea that that was actually a rule. They made us leave the park, and it was the middle of the night and raining, miserable.
Oh yeah, if you did it in the day when it was sunshiny, you might just go somewhere else and camp.
I guess so. Anyways, they booted us out, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and raining, and really unpleasant. Okay, 6 minutes. Little Bear Lake traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo is, we're about 5 minutes out to the south, over top of the highway, inbound for landing. We'll be over the field in 5 minutes, November Zulu Bravo. That frequency seems to be just whack. Let's try this on this radio. Little Bear Lake traffic, Comanche Foxtrot, November Zulu Bravo is about 12 miles back. We are over the highway to the south. We are 5 minutes from the field. We're starting our descent down to 3,100 feet now. We're at 5,500. November Zulu Bravo will be over the field in 5 minutes. Yeah, that radio works better for some reason.
Yeah.
Electron's taking the day off on the other one.
I guess so.
So is the airfield in Little Bear usually busy or no?
No. It is entirely likely we are the only airplane there.
Yeah.
Mr. Woods has an airplane hangar there and a couple of planes in it.
Yeah.
And he flies quite a bit. But between the two of us, there's another guy who flies in and out of there. He's got a nice tie down right there. But no, it does not get used a lot.
A lot of the other people just land on the lake, don't they?
If they got float planes, yep. Well, and your grandpa used to just land on the lake too. Now, we need to look for some smoke or some water or something. Can't what the field is. Definitely a crosswind. I just don't know, do I want to land from the north or land from the south? The lake just looks all ripply. You can see a smooth patch on one side of the lake where that's the lee side.
Yeah.
Where the trees are, that'll be smooth. Right. And then the rest of the lake is wrinkly. You can kind of tell which way the wind's coming from. That's Little Bear Lake right in front of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I told you, look, it's way longer than you actually think.
Yeah, it's like 19 miles long. Kind of.
There's Lake Sealy right beside it.
We'll just leave it on the left tank. Landing lights on, so people know we're coming.
When do you put your gear down? How low?
Once we start maneuvering to go downwind, that's when I put the gear down.
Taking my job, Signy.
I was just curious.
I know.
Turn the automatic gizmo off here.
Hey Tyler, are you ready?
Weirdly enough, to me, that looks like it's quiet on this side of that little lake, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, if you look up ahead, you can see the lines from the lee of the lake.
What's that?
If you look straight forward.
Yeah, it's coming this way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that's runway 20. It's coming out of the southwest, so we'll use runway 20.
I didn't know they had more than one.
Well, one runway has two ends, and you call them
yeah.
two runways. They've got different names.
Oh, I see, okay. I guess that makes sense. I had no idea there was a big bump there.
Oh, yeah. No, we're actually on top of a hill here. This is the high ground for a while, and then there's a big hill over there, too.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Well, relatively speaking, there's a big hill.
It's Saskatchewan, that's a big hill.
Driving, you might not notice, but...
Okay, we're 1,500 feet up, and we'll do a crosswind pass and have a look at this runway. I don't see anyone.
Traffic in the Otter Lake area. A home built on post, Mike Uniform Zulu, currently.
Turn that guy off. Little Bear Lake traffic, Comanche Foxtrot November Zulu Bravo is turning crosswind to the west over the field. We're at 3,500 feet. We'll be doing an inspection descending down to circuit altitude to the west and then coming crosswind to join downwind left for runway 20, November Zulu Bravo. Yep, 90-degree crosswind. Little bit. Wind is just a little bit from the south, and it's flopping back and forth.
There's that area the Crampos casting is.
That little guy right down there.
Yeah.
That's where that is.
That's where that is.
Always wondered.
A nice little guy. Lake is being a complete dick about telling me which way the wind, but yeah, you can see the streaks going that way, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's quiet right there. Okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
Down to the right. It's so
Deep
cool
turn,
seeing-
here we go. It is windy. You know, nothing we can't handle. That didn't look like it was even 15 knots, so I don't think this is even all that particularly challenging. I think the one at the other end kind of agrees. But we're going to take a long, slow, shallow approach, get nice and stable. Little Bear Lake traffic, Comanche Foxtrot November Zulu Bravo is crosswind over the field, going to join downwind left for runway 20, November Zulu Bravo. Coming down, nice and smooth, no hitches. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Green light.
Tyler, is that light green?
Light is green.
The light is green now, landing. Fuel on, mixture rich, prop set. Not yet. Electric fuel pump is on. Gear down is locked. Flaps are, we're going to leave them. Till we get in the right place. Wide circuit. Little Bear Lake traffic, November Zulu Bravo turning base runway 20. Fine. On. Gas is on the proper tank, fuel pumps on, undercarriage down and locked, mixture full rich, prop full fine. Power in.
$500.
Perfect, as we turning final. Go down now.
Well, we know your stall warning works.
Yeah, it works good. Went off at exactly the right time.
I think that was the one we actually replaced.
That was the one we put a lot of trouble into, making
Because
sure
I
it worked
remember
good.
having to push the switch.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and we landed the right direction, too. Very nice.
The part where my ears
Little Bear Lake
hurt.
traffic, November Zulu Bravo is clear of the field. We wheelbarrowed a little bit there, but it wasn't too terrible bad. Well, what did you think of that landing? Well, we didn't get hurt. So
Oh, that was his only landing. Oh, my ears were